Good. I like this fishing. Guys, look how many redfin there are. There it is swimming, right there. You can see it clearly. Now we're going to catch it. There's a small pike standing there. Little one. It's all right by the shore. It's standing at the edge. The main thing is not to scare it away. As I said, here it is. Today we're going to fish with a popper. You asked me to go fishing, saying that I only fished once in the spring and that was it. That's exactly what we're going to do today. Azura Sofina X, my favorite ultralight reel. And we're going to catch everything that bites on the popper. Why do I love fishing like this? It's exactly because you can visually observe the fish. Where is it? Look at how cute they are swimming. Here's a little stump. There they are. There it is, look, it's swimming over here. Look, it's right here on the tree. What a beauty. Is this what a popper looks like? On one side, there's a little channel, and the other part is smooth. So, we're going to fish with a popper. The rod is free edge. We're tying the line to the edge of the popper. Poppers come in different sizes and colors. I love fishing with bright ones. They're easy to see visually, and the fish aren't scared of them at all. I have 3. Write down which one you would choose. I want to start fishing with this red one. It will be great to see. We're tying the popper to this part. Here we have the line. On this side is the main cord, and here, where the tail is tied, the leash. Friends, I use different sizes from 1 meter to 20 centimeters. Today, in the process, I will tell you everything and show you the diameter of the leash from 0.12 to 0.6. I don't use anything thicker. On the one hand, the cord where the head is, where the eyes are, the main one, which comes from the rod. On the other hand, my leash is 50 centimeters long. It can be different from 20 centimeters to 1 meter. How do you like it, guys? A little hook, a little hook. I also use a small one so that we can catch all kinds of fish. Since we're targeting the roach, we'll be fishing up top. Guys, the bait. Today the main bait will be maggots and pearl barley. Maggots that are almost done for, but there are some good ones in there. 2 maggots, 1, and the second one hasn't run away yet. 2. Here's our bait. You need to look for roach in wild places. You need to walk very quietly because it's scared, the little rascal. Come with me. Now let's look for it. We're walking and looking along the shore everywhere. Where could it be? This is a roach. Let's try to catch it here now. Whoa, there was a fish that got scared right away. I just casted a bite. There is a woshi. Here she is, here she is, here she is. Come here. Come here. Here she is, a red feather, such a beauty. Guys, I rebait the maggots every time after I catch a rudd. I have plenty of them, and fresh maggots always get better bites. The thing is, the fish are all in the weeds over there, and my task is to cast right under the weeds as far as I can. It flies great. The popper is very far away. There you are. Come here, little one. Rudd. It's really tiny, like really tiny. It's really tiny. And the bigger ones, in a school, you get about 1 bite every 10 seconds or so. But will you catch a fish or not? Small and big, that's it. The whole nuance is whether it's that consistent. Let's shake it a little bit. Oh, there's someone there. Both are under the reeds. Who do we have there? This one. Here's a little roach swimming around everywhere. Yeah, look at him, how quick he is. Let's try further, over there, under that grass. Maybe the fish is hiding under the grass. Someone is already pulling it. The fish is nibbling, got one. A roach bit in the clear spot just as I cast the popper. It pulled slowly, and there's a roach. Here it is. Well, it's fine, it's interesting to fish. I wouldn't say it's bad, everything is just great. Guys, look, a pike. There's a small pike standing there. Little one. Why is the fish biting constantly today? A small roach. I can't find a school of big fish. But I see a perch has come out. And I know that I can easily bite off the popper and tie it here in just a few seconds. Jigging and fishing with small weights. Let's start catching our perch. I found a roach within arm's reach. Yeah, just throw it there. I barely cast it just 2 meters from the edge. As soon as the little bays start, it's all right here. At the very edge. Closer to some branches by the grass with a leaf. It bites immediately right away. Really extremely close, very close. Close. Here it is. There it is, right under my nose. Just like that. Here. If you also fish with a popper, write in the comments what fishing methods you use and how your fishing is going. Recently, what fish you most often come across? The main thing is to keep moving, always keep moving. Friends, the roach is a bit skittish. It's standing here, then it moved away since we're not feeding at all and just wandering around. So let's keep going. You can see there's a path worn down here. Fishermen have been coming by. Branches are hanging. There's some fish over there. So here's another spot. Little lever at the edge. We're watching it. Here we also have a water lily. There should be some roach. Biting. Yes. Yes. This is actually a hybrid roach we caught, not a roach. Just like that. Not bad. Interesting. Let's continue our exciting story. Let's try fishing right from the grass here. Someone's already trying. On the go. Look at that curiosity. There. These are small ones. Let's use the popper. Let's catch these fish. You little beauty. That's it. Sometimes you get such powerful bites, you think, damn, there's a big one sitting there. There's a roach the size of a finger. When the fish are around, they bite hard. There's another one. Here it is. Small. Honestly, guys, today it's just small roach. We need to move around and change spots. I'm not really liking this. Such a tiny one is biting. If a perch comes, it should completely sink it. She's trying to drive it into the grass. The fish wants to escape. And there was a catch. The roach took it from really far away. She said that yes, then she got stuck among the guys, the infection. A thankless task the perch took, can you imagine? The perch flew away. Such a small stroke, you can't get it without it. The extractor is not bad, my friend, on the pop popper. Yeah, basically. It's a thankless job to keep walking and searching for fish from one spot to another. These bastards are like that, they are punchy. And you come up, and lo and behold, she's probably here. You see, he is circling. Look, the fish is under the shore, under the overhanging branches. Everything is, as I always tell you, I'm now taking 2 guys there, and I'll try. Because you can't really guess. Sometimes you walk around thinking, lilies, yeah, over there, back and forth. Plus or minus, you must be throwing something. You are throwing either it is small, or it is not there at all, and is afraid like a girl. Damn it. We must do it quietly, quietly. A little... I cast it from the edge. Float Peru, just a little... Someone was biting, but I didn't get who. And now he's biting. By the very edge of the bank. We'll catch it now. Let's see what fish are here. The fact itself is worth it. I can even see it. And I'll... Fry! Yeah, who do we have here? Is it true that there are small bleak fish here with such good bites? Yes. Let's see who it is. No, it's still a little rudd. But where there's a small one, there's a big one too. So, all the time. It seems like such a simple spot, right? And the fish is right under our noses. Under the branches of the trees. I cast it over there like from under a skirt. I'll try now. Let's go. And it's biting. How great is that? I just cast it. You cast it and it starts right away. The fish is trying... What a bite. Yes. I just cast it. This is our half bleak, half rudd as I call it. The fish is called Who Are You? Hello? We're in the thicket now. Quietly, quietly. It's all right by the shore. It's standing at the edge. There is big grass here, very tall. The fish is all here. At the edge, at the edge. The main thing is not to scare it. As I said, here it is. Here it is. Look, here it is. Red. Now... we release it and immediately catch another one. So... closer to the reeds. Over there. We're watching it. It's slowly drifting. Something's up. We pulled it a little. I remember a couple of weeks ago, these burdocks were at the very bottom. Now look above me how huge they are, right? Guys, I've never seen so many mosquitoes in my life. There's just a whole swarm of them here. Darkness. They're gonna eat me alive from head to toe. And I'm trying with the pupa popper. On the edge, right under the reeds. The mosquito is already eating me. Don't think that you'll catch a big fish right away with the pupa popper. No, at first, you'll be catching small ones, but among them, a decent-sized roach or other fish might slip through. While it gets light, just excellent. Guys, look at how many there are. This team is just amazing. A couple of thousand. To be continued. They get into every crack and crevice. We'll do it like this. And we'll put on a hat. That's the only way to survive. I'm telling you, using a popper is a thankless job. It constantly gets tangled in places like this. So you try to fish here and there. You keep casting, and it always gets snagged and breaks off. And it's like that all the time. That's another hook I've lost today. Plus the mosquitoes are just eating me up. Look. Look at how many mosquitoes there are. If I had to choose between a fly rod and a pop-up rod, it would be right now in the summer. In the summer, I would probably fish with a fly rod because it's easier to cast, easier to sit, if you have exactly 2 rods to choose from. But the thing is, I really wanted to show you the versatility of my rod, specifically the versatility of the AssistanceTV-eng. My rods, it's specifically the versatility of the AssistanceTV-eng. I fish with it both like an ultralight and with a popper. You see a roach, any fish, then hop. I take the pliers, click and attach the leader with versatility. I fished with an ultralight because the spots are completely different, the time and weather too. Look, in the morning it was a blast. I came here and there was so much fish, but then you look over there and you cast and there are no perch, nothing at all. It's a total bust. Then you make a couple of casts with a popper and you catch a roach, 1 roach, 2 roaches. You need to catch a live bait, for example. You take it, I caught a snap, but there are moments when you hook into a really nice roach. And I've had experiences like that in my life even without a popper. You can't get by in places like this. Where the overhanging branches are, you just can't cast with a rod. Not at all. And with a popper, you can really whip it down like that with a sharp cast. And it will fly exactly where you need it to.
Good. I love this fishing. There it is, a big school.
So we don't scare it away. It's standing still. In one spot, look.
We're switching places for it. Both. Great cast. Let's see. It's going. It's a good one. The hook is almost completely covered.